Yo, what up, fam? It's Phantom, and in this video, we're going to be going over the top 5 Pokemon to catch in Pixelmon. If you guys enjoy this video and you guys want to play on an awesome multiplayer server, check out PixelFam. IP's in the description. It's a lot of fun, and it is a server that we've been building up for a while now, and it is really, really cool, and I know you guys will enjoy it. We also go live every Thursday and Sunday, so make sure you're subscribed. Without further ado, let's jump in. So the first thing you're going to want to get in your early Pixelmon adventures, especially at the beginning, is something that you can fly around on. And not only that, I recommend a gliding Pokemon. Now, what do I mean by that? A normal flying Pokemon, somebody like Swanna or somebody like Staraptor, or something that you can just kind of fly around in pretty slow. Those I recommend, and those can help you get far, but if you really want to explore the world of Pixelmon quickly, you're going to want to try and get a gliding Pokemon. A gliding Pokemon goes significantly faster and can get you around the world much, much quicker and much more efficiently than something like a Pidgeot. The easiest Pokemon I have found to get at the beginning of your adventures is something like a Skarmory that often spawn in a more mountainous biome, or something like a Fearow that you can evolve from a Spearow very early on and very quickly, and you can get a gliding Pokemon extremely fast and extremely early into your adventure, so you can really get out there and get on the vast ends of the world. The next Pokemon I suggest you get in your adventure is a Pokemon with Perish Song. Perish Song is really important because of bosses. The way boss Pokemon spawn in the world of Pixelmon is they spawn either between 5 to even 100 levels above your best Pokemon. So you can have a level 100 Pokemon and these bosses be level 140, 150, and they're really difficult to take down, and that's why Perish Song is so important. Perish Song makes it to where every boss Pokemon you can kill in 3 turns. Send out the Pokemon, you use Perish Song on it, and it's got 3 turns. It will faint no matter what, and you just switch Pokemon. You continue to switch Pokemon. As long as you have 3 Pokemon, they can keep fainting your Pokemon, but it'll eventually pass away, and you'll get the rewards of beating the boss Pokemon without ever having to actually battle it in any meaningful way. There are quite a few Pokemon that learn this, but I think the easiest Pokemon to get is a Swablu. Swablu spawn in birch biomes, and it's very easy to find, and they're not terribly uncommon, and they learn the move Perish Song at 44 or level 50 if you evolve it into Altaria. And the better thing about Swablu as well is you'll have an incredibly awesome Pokemon in Altaria and an incredibly good PvP mon at that. If you want to take out bosses and you're having some trouble, make sure you check out a Perish Song Pokemon like Swablu. The third type of Pokemon you should catch is me. You should catch me every Thursday and Sunday live here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that bell notification. I'm just kidding. You should do all those things. But the third Pokemon you should actually catch is a Cosmog. Now, why you want to catch a Cosmog is because if you want to get to Ultra Space reliably, you can evolve your Cosmog into either Solgaleo or Lunala. When they evolve into one of those, you can use its external move to create a portal to get to the Ultra Space. Normally with Ultra Space, you kind of just have to wait for a warp to just appear above you. Multiplayer is pretty nice because if there's other people on, oftentimes there's somebody in the Ultra Space world. But if you're playing in single player, you don't want to just wait for an Ultra Space warp to show up when you want to go there specifically. It's really nice to have Cosmog, and it's really nice to be able to evolve it and then be able to use the external move to be able to get that Ultra Space so you can get there at any time you want to. Cosmog spawns as a legendary in the Sunflower Plains biome, so it's on the legendary pool. It is considered a legendary, so it will take a little bit to get, and you might have to stay there for a bit, but it's not terribly rare, something like Mew or something, so it's not as hard to get as some other legendaries, so it should be fairly simple to get, especially when you're wanting to get to the Ultra Space kind of toward the end game anyway. You're going to be looking to get legendaries this way, so stay in the Sunflower Plains biome until a Cosmog spawns, evolve it into Lunala or Solgaleo. I prefer Solgaleo, and then you open up the Ultra Space and you can get there anytime you want. So you want to get into PvP, but you don't know how. The first thing you're going to want to have absolutely is the right natures for your Pokemon. And the best and easiest way to find a rare Pokemon and make sure it has the nature you want is to have a sync Pokemon on you. Synchronize is an ability some Pokemon have that can make it to where the Pokemon that they're battling has a chance at getting their nature. So let's say you have a Pokemon with a careful nature Synchronize. You run into a Pokemon that Pokemon has a chance at also having that same nature. Normally, it's a random 1 in 16 chance of getting whatever nature you get. This improves your odds, so you have a better chance at getting a Pokemon with the nature that you need. This is very important for PvP because natures are extremely, extremely important when you get to the higher echelons of endgame. Pokemon I suggest to go for are either Abra, Natu, or Elgium. Abra can be found in forest biomes along with Natu. Both of those are pretty common. And if you're in the end world, I would go with Elgium. Those Pokemon spawn all the time in the end, and it's very easy to see since the end is so open. You can find these Pokemon relatively simply, and I would catch just about as much as you can find because it's going to take you a while to get all the syncs you might need. Not every nature you need a sync for because there's a lot of useless natures, but I would go from strong natures like Adamant, Jolly, things that are going to be used often. These often on multiplayer servers will sell for a lot too, so it goes well. If you see these Pokemon, it's worth throwing a Pokeball out anyway because you can probably sell them if you don't want them yourselves. So if you want to sync a Pokemon for PvP, make sure you grab one of these. So you got the good nature, you got the good Pokemon, but you need good IVs. What's the easiest way to do that? That's with breeding. And what's the best breeding Pokemon you could possibly get? The one that gets used as a sex bot? That's right, we're on to Ditto. Ditto is an extremely useful Pokemon, obviously, for breeding. It makes breeding so much simpler, and if you can find a good IV Ditto, you're really, really in luck. The problem is, Ditto's not easy to get. There's only a couple ways you can obtain it. One of the ways you can get it is by catching either a Pidgey, Rattata, Ghastly, Zubat, Mankey, Yanma, Hoothoot, Sentret, Zigzagoon, Gulpin, Wishmer, Talo, Remoraid, or Starly. If you catch one of these Pokemon, they have a 1 in 2,000 chance of turning into a Ditto in your PC when you catch this. So you have a very low chance, but if you see these Pokemon, chuck a Pokeball at them, you might have a lucky chance. Another way you can catch it is by getting it from a Meltan. A Meltan spawns 1 out of 3,072 while smelting. So if you smelt, a piece of iron and you take it out of the furnace, you have a 1 in 3,072 chance of there being a Meltan. Out of that, you have a 25% chance of that Meltan actually being a Ditto, which honestly, it would really suck. I would rather have a Meltan because they're really rare, but you might get a Ditto that way. The last way, and probably the easiest way, is to catch a Mew and transform it with the cloning machine into a failed experiment, which is a Ditto. So you use the cloning machine from the Mew, and it has a chance at turning into a Ditto instead of a Mewtwo. So Ditto is not really easy to get, as you can tell. It's obviously a rare Pokemon since it's so good in breeding, but if you can get your hands on one, this is probably one of the best Pokemon you can find, and it's very, very valuable. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more content, hit the bell notification so you know when I go live, and join us on PixelFam. I know you'll enjoy it. IP in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.